Hi, I'm Whitney Merriman, and I'm going to discuss the reasons I want to become a principal. The first question I'm going to focus on are my talents, skills, and abilities that I possess that I believe are important to be an effective administrator. Some abilities that I think are important are the willingness to adapt to situations. As a teacher, I think that I do a great job of adapting to new situations that arise daily. And as a principal, I know that no 2 days are the same. I think that an effective administrator must adapt to new situations and do what's best for their staff, for their students, for parents, and community members. I also think that I work well with a diverse group of students and people. I think it's important to develop those positive relationships with the staff, with the students, with parents, and community members to become an effective administrator, because you want those people to trust you and trust your judgment when making important decisions. I think an effective administrator has a student's best interest in mind always, and I believe that I possess that quality and I always will. The next question I'm going to focus on is how do I see myself as a dispositional fit for a school system leadership, and I'm going to provide my rationale with that. So I think that I've always been a natural leader and a natural teacher. From the time I was a child and always being involved in sports, I was always the team captain and the person that my teammates could look up to or ask me for advice. I think this is poured over into my classroom because I'm often that person that many staff members feel comfortable and confident to confide in me, whether it's a new teacher asking me about collecting data or a seasoned teacher asking about new technology. And I feel like my students are always comfortable asking me questions, whether it's about a lesson that I'm teaching or something personal to them. And I think that building these positive relationships with everyone across the building will help me become a great leader. Next question I'm going to focus on is my vision of a school for a 21st century learner. I think for my vision that all students and staff will become fluent users of technology, because that's where our future is heading. Our students need to adapt to society, and I'm going to encourage all of my students to focus on STEM education and my staff to focus on STEM education. With the major drug epidemic occurring in our world, I think it's important that our students are the focus and that we want them to succeed at whatever career path they choose. And it's our responsibility as teachers and leaders to provide them with those tools needed for success. We as educators should always want better for our future, and that starts with our students. Next question I'm going to focus on is discussing the role of educational administrator as school system manager and instructional leader. I think an educational administrator is a school manager because they organize programs, schedules, policies, curriculum, and they always want a safe school or in a safe environment. I think an educational administrator is an instructional leader by creating that positive vision that is shared and supported by the school community, by creating positive relationships with their staff, with their parents, with the caretakers, with the community, and treating everyone with the respect that they deserve, and by being a positive role model for the staff and leading them in the direction that will achieve success for everyone. And the last question I'm going to focus on is, in my planned program, what would be a critical need that I would have in order to prepare to become a successful administrator? I think a critical need that I would have to have would be to have a strong, supportive staff, and that everyone believes that every child has the potential to learn and grow to be successful. The entire staff must have the same vision and want to grow and achieve success together. Thank you, and I'm excited to get the program started.